Welcome to the bright side of aging. My name is IKE ENGELBAUM. I'm a pharmacist and the publisher of AmericanSeniorGazette.org. It has been wisely said, you cannot help getting older, but you can help getting old. It has also been said that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. My purpose in doing the show is so that seniors and caregivers can share their ideas and questions on how we can age gracefully and in a vertical position for as long as our good genes will allow. And if we've inherited bad genes, how to outwit them. Our topics include senior housing, financial, legal, safety, travel, health issues, interesting senior events in the community, and most of all, tips on how to put old on hold. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters, healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment. Independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980. and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruise Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruise Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruise Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. And welcome. And hopefully your day is off to a running start, or at least a walking start. Just keep on moving. That is the key to the bright side of aging. And no matter how things become difficult, if you don't move, as they say, you move it or you lose it. And I want to clarify our sponsors, Cruise Hearing, will actually do a free hearing test for you in your home if it's inconvenient for you to move. And also,
I cannot stress the importance of being able to hear because, believe it or not, a lot of people become depressed thinking that life is terrible, and the only reason it seems terrible is because many times they don't really hear what's going on. Give us a call at 888-489-8980 for any of our sponsors so I can put you in touch with them at your convenient time. In fact, let me repeat. Call 888-489-8980 anytime you want to be in touch with any of our sponsors and tell me a time that they can call you that's convenient. I keep hearing about this phone tag, which people think is funny. It ain't funny if you're trying to talk to somebody and they don't respond. I cannot actually stress also one of the things I pride myself on is my IKEisms, as I call them. How many times have you heard that it sounds too good to be true? If it does sound that way, it's not true. Guess what? There are certain things that indeed are actually sound too good, but are really true. And a perfect example is with my guest today, Bernie Ashley, who I've known for years, and anybody that has ever dealt with Bernie has told me what a wonderful and up straight guy, and he has stuff that may sound too good to be true. One of them is reverse mortgages. You keep hearing on TV or seeing on TV these superstars that come on and tell you wonderful things. And guess what? Reverse mortgages is a government subsidized program, and they have fees that they charge for your going into a reverse mortgage. The good news is if you team up with a specialist like Bernie Ashley, his fees are not only reasonable, but he also is complete. He's been in the mortgage field for umpteen years. I've known him for umpteen years, and he's part of the Pinnacle Mortgage Company. And he's here today to tell you some of the wonderful things that may sound too good to be true, but indeed are true. Hello, Bernie Ashley. Hello.
Good morning, Ike. Thanks for having me on.
Well, question number one is that who benefits most from a reverse mortgage?
Who would benefit most would obviously be the homeowner.
And
with this mortgage, if you're 62 and over and you live in your house, you know, a reverse mortgage can eliminate all your monthly, not all your monthly mortgage payment.
Well,
and
let me rephrase the question. Who is actually a good fit for a reverse mortgage, and who is not?
A good fit would be somebody that's interested in consolidating debt, don't want to stay in their house for a very long time, because in this mortgage it doesn't work out. If you're moving in 5 years, you don't want a reverse mortgage. So that you must be intending to stay there probably your lifetime. You're interested in not having a mortgage payment to deal with every month. You have debts you want to consolidate. You have repairs in the home you want to take care of. I see people that would rather prefer to be in their house as opposed to a living facility. So we could actually improve your home to be ideal for that situation, with the reverse mortgage. And that way you don't have to move out of your home. If you prefer to be at home, then we can make arrangements to make that home compatible for you to, be nursed right there.
Now, let me ask you, if someone's out there that wants to get a reverse mortgage, the way I understand it, they have to be at least 62 years old, correct?
62.
Right. And when they get a lump sum, so the point I'm trying to make that I want to clarify is that a person, once they get a reverse mortgage, never has to be threatened that they'll lose their home as long as they pay the taxes and the monthly payment. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, there's no monthly payment, so as long as they pay their taxes and insurance, they got it covered. In fact, in some cases, the truth is we find people that are minimally qualified. It's kind of a stretch for them. And in those cases, we will actually take care of taxes and insurance on their behalf if we feel that it's a touch-and-go situation, people behind on taxes and that kind of thing. Most people we don't, but like I say, we even have that option. As far as the heirs go, this mortgage is like any other one that they would have. If I have a regular mortgage, I die, the heirs come in, they pay off the mortgage amount, and they sell the house and they put the rest of the cash in their pocket. It's the same situation here. The difference is, if we have a situation where the market crashed, like back in 2008, a lot of people were what they called upside down, which means they owed more in their house than it was actually worth because of the crash. If you had those people with reverse mortgages, they did not burden their heirs with the difference, because on a reverse mortgage you can never owe more than your house is worth. The rest is a wash. HUD deals with it. In fact, an heir has an option. If they really wanted that house, the heir can buy that house for 85% of the appraised value. So those are all the options heirs have.
Now, how can a reverse mortgage help with like high-cost medical bills, home repairs, or rising property taxes?
Basically, it unlocks the free cash in your home's value. So the last few years, us homeowners have been, we've been becoming wealthy, because the value of these homes has been just escalating ridiculously. Actually, it's the strongest rise we've ever seen without a crash. So there's no bubble. It's just rising value. Well, that value is what you're going to use. So we're going to take the value. We're going to give you a good chunk of that. We can pay off any mortgage you have if you have medical bills or anything else that you would like to have in your pocket. We will release that at closing. Now, if there's additional value in the home at that point in time, we call that a line of credit. So you can actually have a checkbook that you walk with, that if you don't want all the money at that point, you can write a check later. A year, 2, 3 years later, something comes up, you got a checkbook, you write it. There's no requalifying. It's not like a HELOC where, 10 years you gotta pony up. None of that stuff. No requalifying. It's always there. In fact, that line of credit is growing at the same rate as the interest. So your line of credit's getting bigger. When on a HELOC, it's usually, it's fixed. You can never get more than the original line of credit. This one is actually expanding over the years. So you get more and more valuable as your home becomes more and more valuable.
Yeah, Bernie, let me ask you a simple question. Someone listening and has over 62 and they qualify, you can screen them by phone, and they obviously need the information as to their current condition, how old they are, and that. And once they qualify, they actually can get a one lump sum of money or a payment on a monthly basis, and they can use that money if they wanted to renovate their home. And what I was thinking of is one of our sponsors is Healthcare Suite, where we can they actually can convert an attached garage or a home for a living situation. So someone gets a reverse mortgage and they want their children to be under the same roof, they could actually add an attachment to that home so they still are together but not in each other's way. Would that work?
Yes.
And
yes,
I think
fine.
that's the most wonderful, not to cut you off, I think that's one of the most wonderful things about it. Think about it, folks. If you are happy being in your home, you don't want to go into a retirement home, or worse yet, and I'm not knocking nursing homes, but if you get into a retirement home, you are spending many times $5,000 to $6,000 a month. That goes by very quickly. So wouldn't it be better that you have your own retirement home in your own home and your family to right on the other side of the wall, so to speak? To me, that would be a terrific way for people to consider. So if they're interested in getting more information, Bernie, what phone number would you like to give out?
586-484-5058. That's my direct number. You can call me evenings, weekends, and all the hours the banks are open too.
Actually, tell them the truth, Bernie. You actually even operate when the banks are closed, don't you? Right?
Right. Right. Exactly.
So
except
simply
for
put,
2 to 3 in the morning, that's when I sleep.
Well, I don't want to get too personal, but the beautiful part about the reverse mortgage is that you can actually leave the home for your children or your family, and depending on the value of the home at that time, they still are going to be able to benefit from the fact that you took out a reverse mortgage. You know, not to get too far off track, but I run into a lot of seniors that the reason they get depressed is because the rising costs that we have with the inflation and everything else, and they just don't have the cash to make a decent life for themselves. With a reverse mortgage, you have that option depending on the value of your home. So before we part company for the day only, give out your phone number twice. Go for it.
586-484-5058. That's 586-484-5058.
And you can always call our toll-free number, as I mentioned before. And I look forward to talking to you soon again. And keep on keeping on, Mr. Bernie. Right now, we're going to take a brief break, but we'll be right back, so don't go away.
When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you are confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now.
And we're on, and I hope you're on. I am so excited about having a good friend and also really a dynamic type individual. You say, what do you mean by that? Richard Steinhardt is not only able to actually help you if you run into a tax problem, but he also is a super talented entertainer. He's written songs, and he's also an entertainer where he can make your life happier just by being around him. Actually, Richard Steinhardt is an analyst for MBA Tax and Accounting Company. They're headquartered right in Michigan, and I'm sure our Governor Gretchen Whitmer will appreciate that if you stick in Michigan and help society, we can fix the roads too. And Richard's company helps people who need current or back tax returns, title or an amendment to it. He also works on behalf to resolve tax judgments, liens, and garnishments. The company has actually been respected for years, and they have the advantage of you possibly becoming debt-free if you use their service. Richard Steinhardt, and with all that stuff, tell me that what I just said about you is true. Yes? Hello?
Good morning, Ike.
Yes, sir. So, am I correct in my little summary of what you do?
You're totally spot on.
Good.
Let me just, the actual name of the company is MBA Financial Tax and Accounting.
Oh, okay. All right. That's very impressive.
we have two websites. One is BeTrulyTaxFree.com. That's BeTrulyTaxFree.com. And then we have a website, BeTrulyDebtFree.com. So we can teach you how to get rid of all your credit problems and how to become debt-free.
And what about the old-fashioned way? Of course, they can always call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980, and I'll be glad to put them in touch with you. So in short sleeve English, since I have a small mind, I wondered if someone has been given a tax bill that seems totally inaccurate. Is that what your company can do, is step in on their behalf and help them out? Is that right?
Yes, that's one of the things we do. So in order to do a tax resolution, you have to be current on all your tax returns. So there are people that have not filed for many years, and we can do back tax returns. We work on personal and business returns. Generally, a return is $300 to $400 for a person and about $900 for a business.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is we send you some forms to fill out and sign to give us the power of attorney to go to the IRS, and then we get all of the information they have on you. Basically, we get their playbook. It's like if you were a football team, you'd be getting the other team's playbook. And then we analyze, we do an intense review of all your returns. Maybe they weren't properly filed. Maybe you didn't take all the deductions that you could have taken. And so we can do amended returns for you. And then we go to the IRS and we can get a resolution, a reduction of the penalties and interest, which build up every day, and of the principal. And there's always mitigating circumstances that come into play. Perhaps you were affected by the COVID. Perhaps you had inadequate preparation by someone. There's reasons that we can go to bat for you. So if you were to call the IRS to resolve your situation, you would talk to some underling that answers the phone. Since we've been doing this for so long, for so many people, we get immediately up to the higher echelon of people at the IRS, and then we can work with them to get your situation resolved.
How long does this all take?
Well, that's a great question. Getting the documents and doing the analysis takes about 10 to 14 days. The resolution takes around 6 to 8 months. And what we've created, unlike other companies, by the way, there's some very disreputable companies that charge an arm and a leg. They want you to pay up front, and then you never hear from them. So what we do is we work out a payment plan in advance for you. We don't charge any interest on your balance. And we've created a client portal. So you would go to our website, sign in, get your own password, and then you see in real time everything that we're doing for you, all the documents that get uploaded and downloaded to the IRS. So we're totally transparent. You see what's going on, and that takes a lot of worry off of your shoulders.
Now, question as to the upfront costs. Someone calls you initially, I assume there's no charge for you giving them a guesstimate of what they may be getting into. Is that correct?
No charge to do the analysis. Generally, the cost of a resolution is between 8 and 12% of what the IRS says you owe them. And the more you owe, the lower the percent. So that's one thing. Number two, if you owe less than $10,000, then it doesn't pay for us or for you to pay us to do an analysis and a resolution.
So to keep it simple, if it's $10,000 or more, then it's worthwhile giving a call. And my toll-free number is 888-489-8980. And what is your number, Mr. Richard Steinhardt? Go for it.
Well, my direct line is 313-329-2989. And just one other thing is that
we run out of time, unfortunately,
okay.
And we'll get you on the air soon again to fill up whatever you were about to say. Right now, I like to finish off my program with my favorite parting thought, which is, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift, and that's why we call it the present. Please enjoy your present by looking and living life with the bright side of aging.
Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Network radio show. Our mission is to interview successful entrepreneurs who are willing to share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, you should learn from the mistakes of others because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is IKE ENGELBAUM, and I'm the founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is a group of motivated people that are all interested in helping each other in achieving our personal and professional goals. Please check out our website, EntrepreneursNetworkofMichigan.com, for meeting schedule as well as self-improvement material. Our philosophy is that if it's to be, it's up to me. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you fail in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruz Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruz Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like a free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruz Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789.
And our direct number, if you wish to speak to me directly, believe it or not, with the technology today, 888-489-8980. I still believe in human being to human being communication. And not only that, also in-person meetings. I do both. If you call 888-489-8980, if you're considering starting a business or get involved in a partnership with an existing business, that's what we do. And if you want to meet in person, we are now meeting for breakfast 8 to 9:30 at the Scramblers Restaurant on 12 Mile and Orchard Lake Road. And guess what? Their breakfasts are absolutely dynamite. If you haven't been to Scramblers, tell them Ike sent you and you'll get a free cup of coffee. And no matter what. The second second Thursday of each month, our next entrepreneur in-person meeting is going to be August the 14th, and then following week we also meet at the Scramblers restaurant. So mark down August 14th if you want to meet together, have a breakfast for under $10. And we also have a door prize drawing, whereby if you draw your ticket, you get a free breakfast. How's that? As they say in business, the key to success is just showing up. Scramblers Restaurant is on the northwest corner of Orchard Lake Road and 12 Mile Road. Dynamite place. And they have super specials every morning. If it's, I think, before 10 o'clock, they give you $3 off. And they've got a private room where we meet and get to know each other. You know, the key to entrepreneurship, no matter what you think about all of these platforms and all these wonderful services of the internet and TikTok and what have you, those are fantastic, no question about it. But to really be effective, you should operate on the standard formula of years and years of business success and entrepreneurship. Do you know what that is? That is in person and using the KLT formula. K stands for people have to know you. Number two, the L stands for like, and T, they have to trust you. And nothing beats that in-person, two-person contact. That's why, although I admit I'm using some of the great platforms today that are available, but the truth of the matter is that if you don't really see that person as to what they are, it doesn't work. And not as good as just that old handshake deal. Try to get involved with in-person type meetings. That's why I'm a proud member of the Optimist Club and the Rotary Club. These are service clubs giving back to the community. But the beautiful part about it is, guess what? You're meeting other giving type people. Nothing beats meeting someone that you feel comfortable in dealing with. You become like an extended family member. By all means, let me know which zip code you're in, and I can put you in touch with your local Optimist or Rotary Club. And you really can not only do well for yourself. In fact, one of my IKEisms is you can do well doing good. The Rotary Club that I meet with is every other Friday. We meet at the Gino's Restaurant in Kego Harbor, and the Optimist Club meets every Tuesday morning from 7:30 till around 9. It's actually 1 hour, 7:30 to 8:30. We meet at the All Seasons Retirement Home, and you'll get a free breakfast. Wow. And every Tuesday morning or every other Tuesday morning, give me a call and I can put you in touch with other human beings that can help you become a success. As I mentioned, my toll-free number is 888-489-8980. All you have to do is call, and when you do make that call, press number 1 and you'll be in direct touch with me. Right now, we're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back.
When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruz Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruz Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like a free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruz Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789.
And if you have any difficulty getting through on any of the numbers of our sponsors, please feel free to call 888-489-8980. And if you press number 1, you can be in direct touch with me. Our next Entrepreneur Network meeting in person, I might add, is going to be in the second Thursday in August which is August 14th, and then we're going to have another meeting August 21st, following week. You are prepared to meet entrepreneurs that can help you in achieving your goals, and at the same time, the best way to be successful is to help them get to their goals. Our mission of the Entrepreneurs Network is really credited to Zig Ziglar, who was the founder of entrepreneurship, in my opinion. And his motto was that if you help someone achieve their goals, they more than in turn will help you achieve yours. And one of the most dynamic entrepreneurs that I'm excited to have as part of our meetings. In fact, he's so good that he's spoken to our club, Entrepreneurs Network, twice, and actually the Rotary Club and the Optimist Club. So if you're interested in hearing what a dynamic entrepreneur is capable of doing, is you have to contact Rosh Sillars. Rosh is cleverly called his name Rosh Media. So if you want to rush to success, give Rosh a call. How's that? Rosh Sillars, is that a good introduction for you, sir?
I like it. I like it a lot, Ike.
Remember, Ike is the guy that you like. I keep telling you.
That's right. I can't forget. Good.
And, all it seems that we hear about now is artificial intelligence. And the usual messages are about how it can revolutionize our whole business situation in terms of replacement and what have you. And just as recently as yesterday, I heard a actual report that they can actually do some surgeries now remotely with artificial intelligence. And it used to be like if you were involved in a sort of a menial type task, not to take away from them, artificial intelligence could take away your job. Now doctors could be replaced. We've come a long way. So tell me, with all of this stuff about artificial intelligence, how can artificial intelligence help a person in their life? Do you have some thoughts on that?
Yeah, the thing is, we're talking about how AI can affect different careers, and how AI can affect the knowledge base of everything you do, and you can take advantage of that too. I mean, it's just as available to you as it is the doctor, the lawyer. There's just nothing you can't know. So if you have a dream, if you have an idea that you want to develop, the information's there. Just have to ask.
That's the magic 3 letters, ask.
Yeah.
Now, and, I put in a comment on a lot of my radio spots that asking for help is not a weakness, it's a strength. And now with artificial intelligence, it can make you even stronger.
That's exactly right.
Now, as far as the artificial intelligence in business, do you have any thoughts how artificial intelligence can help in business?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it can help you brainstorm your ideas. It can help you with your finances. It can help you with your taxes. It can help, just give you a second. Go ahead, Ike.
What is it? It can help anybody with almost any situation. You
Yeah.
just have to ask. Now,
Yeah, I mean, I've had to go through my taxes multiple times, it just to make sure I wasn't missing something. And it's amazing because it has all the information right there. Or just your budget, your financial budget, whatever you're trying to improve within your business, you probably have access to some really good information with AI.
now, I am not proud of it, but technology is a challenge for me, as best I can phrase it. Is artificial intelligence also able to help in health?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you think about it, if you're curious if there are, now let me say everything I say here, definitely check with your doctor. That's important, but you can double check, say, drug interactions. You can say, hey, do these drugs interact with each other? Is this something I should take to my doctor? Or, I'm feeling a certain way. Maybe there's some type of a vitamin or something that might be helpful. Or perhaps develop a workout routine in your life, or maybe just give you some information on the food you're eating. So there's a lot of things you can do with AI that you may have thought about, hey, I wish I could ask an expert on this information. And again, maybe it's a vitamin you're taking that may interact with some drugs that you're taking, and your doctor doesn't know. So you want to at least ask and say, oh, maybe I should inquire with my doctor about this if there's a red flag there.
Now, this may be a very naive, for lack of a better word, question, but let's say I'm taking medications and I want to know whether I should take it on an empty stomach or full stomach, or possibly I may take quite a few different medications, as to whether you have a time difference that you have to take in between them. How do I get started? Let's say I've got the drugs that I'm taking.
Yeah.
Who do I call, or what do I do? How do I get to artificial intelligence?
So you can, how do you get there? That's a great question. Well, there are different ones out there. There's Claude, there's Gemini, which is through Google, and there's ChatGPT. And you go there, and it's just a box, just like if you went to Google, there's a search box, the same kind of a thing, and you would ask that question. And if there's some red flags, if it looks like, hey, there may be a problem here, maybe call your doctor and confirm that maybe there might be an issue. But, this information is readily available. It's the same availability that the doctors have. And quite honestly, many doctors today, and rightfully so, will double check with ChatGPT or the AIs to confirm their knowledge. And there's nothing wrong with that confirmation. But if you're not sure, definitely double check.
So now you mentioned, let's say, Gemini. How do I get onto? Just Google Gemini? Is that what do I do?
So you can go to Google.
Yep.
You can Google Gemini and say Google Gemini, and that's Google's AI. Or you could put in Chat GPT or Claude AI. All of them are very good.
And you just spell out your question, and then the response comes back. Is that how that works?
Right on the page. And so you can ask about any area of your life, whether it is your health or your finances or developing your business, or some people just chat with it. I chat with it all the time. Like if I'm in the car, you'll see me talking to myself, and I'm not talking to a person. I'm actually talking to an AI, just bouncing ideas off. So if you see me tootling down the road talking, I'm probably talking to an AI, asking it questions and, sharing ideas, and it's giving me ideas. But some people do it for a little companionship once in a while, or, talked with a therapist the other day who was really feeling like, AI is going to do a better job in some ways for therapy. Even schools are saying, look, the kids can learn better with this one-on-one treatment with the AI. The AI adjusts to their learning style and can help teach them a lot faster than a room full of 30 kids with different learning styles and attention spans from a teacher. So it's a lot of areas like that are really changing.
Wow, this may be way out because I envision, some of these large corporations where they have cubicle-type offices. It's subdivided with partitions, and they have all their staff each in their own respective cubicle. Wouldn't it be interesting if you had, especially with these big box stores, that you develop cubicles, and when you come to like education, that in each cubicle, the student could at their own pace be able to learn on a personalized basis. And what I envision is teachers would be roaming the aisles for additional assistance for students. It could revolutionize education, could it not?
Absolutely, and it is.
Wow.
So
now, I'm not from the IRS, but how has artificial intelligence worked for you? What have you done that you may want to share?
Well, I have developed a number of different, products, ideas. I code, but it's helped me expand my coding in areas that I had not dabbled in before. So I'm able to create new things that I can put online and improve my old ideas, from maybe just a few years ago. I'm able to improve them, creating applications or business ideas. So it's continuously evolving, and as each generation of AI is released, it just keeps getting better and better. And so sometimes it's good to just go back to some of your old ideas and see if this new generation of AI is able to dig deeper. And I found that to be the case. And I've had some really good stuff get even better just because I went back and asked the same question again.
Well, it's like reading a book twice or three times. You suddenly appreciate stuff that you didn't appreciate on your prior readings. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. Well, sometimes it just digs a little bit deeper, and gives you a little more insight into something that wasn't wrong before. It's just better, with more information.
Oh, wow. And you're not going to bore the computer by asking the same question versus with a human being that gets irritated.
Exactly right. You're not going to say, you've asked me that 1,000 times. Like, yes, I have.
I'd like to leave. First of all, if someone wants to get a hold of you, what do you suggest? How do they get a hold of you?
Rosh at rosh.media. And my phone number, 248-733-5525. That's 248-733-5525.
You're a true professional, Mr. Rosh Sillars. So if you want to be successful in your entrepreneurial endeavors, rush to Rosh. Right now, Rosh, I got a part company for today, and I want to leave with my favorite parting thought, which is if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there is no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America, because it is the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.